Okay, you guys, I just woke up from a dream and it was good.
It's been much too long. Feel it coming on. The feeling is getting strong.
Never heard this song.
It's been much too long. I feel it coming on. The feelings in my bones.
Feelings.
Too long. Can you feel it? Too long. Can you feel
Daft Punk Too Long Gorilla's version. Anyways. Stay balanced. Keep positive. Peace. This song's distracting me anyways. This song's gonna distract me too. Okay, so I had my hands dirty, but it's ash. Crazy. Organic. Yeah, I had this dream. It was really good. Leanne Peters from Temple of Balance was like my homie. I came to like visit her and I saw, like, I did see her twin flame some. That's how I found her. She gave me a free psychic reading for her radio show, and it totally helped me a lot. And she's pretty cool. And yeah, so I was hanging out with her in my dream, and we were like pretty damn close for like just meeting, you know. It was like a cool, like, it was cool to be there with them. And okay, and then but Brogan came and I had lower lucidity, and you know, the dream kind of turned bad. I remember her like coming to perform like with the band that I didn't even know, like, hear of, and I was like, I'm here, you know. And I forget, it's kind of like, you know, dream jumpy, whatever, but I remember getting close to her and I wanted her to, like, you know, see me for who I am instead of negative. And she was like scared, and like she was scared of me to just touch her, and I just wanted like I started getting more lucidity during that part, and I remember like just wanting to like hold the back of her head. You know, like kind of like baby like, but she was like on the floor, and I was like, well, dream reality now, like, I don't like what's going on. Let me correct my state of being and make sure like I'm reflecting positive. And yeah. So, you know, waking up, it didn't feel like that great. Well, like, let me finish the dream. Like, I don't know, she just, I don't know. Check out my Twin Flame link in the description. It'll fill you in if you haven't gotten into that yet. Well, yeah, anyways, like, after that, like, that scene, I was kind of, like, pissed off. And so, like, I storm out, and there's, like, it's kind of deserty. I just remember, like, taking it out in nature a little bit. It wasn't, like, that prominent, like, I don't even know the definition for that. I can use it, I don't know, like, big. Wasn't that, like, huge, but I remember shortly after I went back inside and she was already gone, and I was like, how'd she do that? Like, the whole band was gone. I think I started crying. I don't remember where I talked to Leanne too. And it's funny because she says she stays out of Twin Flame readings. So, like, in the beginning when Brogan came, it's funny, like, read lips. It was like that. She didn't move her lips, though. Anyways. Yeah, so you wake up, and like, I didn't feel that great, but I knew exactly what to do. I was like, you guys, help me out. You know, at first I was like, why'd I have that dream? But then I was like, that's the reality that, you know, I didn't want. And even though I kept the state up, I kinda, not the whole time. I'm getting better. I'm way good right now. Like, I texted Brogan back in acute psychosis when I was sharpening, and it was a long time went by. And yeah, I didn't want her to, like, be afraid of me. Like, I didn't do anything. That's totally twisting me, like, a lot. Like, you don't have to be afraid of me. Like, check out the rebirth info on Wonderlanders. Anyways, you know, I read in one of Abraham Hicks' books, she's a channeler, she said, like, a good technique to do that's important is to set the morning, you know, when you wake up. You know, set it. Like, have a good now. Instead of, like, starting out shitty or whatever. It's better to start out good. And so, like, since those were my fears, I was like, I don't want to worry about that. I don't want to think about that. I don't want, like, anything to do with that. Like, in the dream, like, there was a discord. Abraham Hicks also talks about the emotional guidance system that we all have. Feeling bad means there's a discord from self. The higher self, the true self. Essence, being. Yeah, so the voice is like, I vote feeling good. It's funny. So, like, I let go of that. I like the Leanne parts. And I don't want those other parts. And even though I didn't want her to, like, I don't know, back then, but it was all like timing and shit, and it's all good. I'm in the best now. I went through challenges to help me. Even like what I call the worst for my character. Yeah. But it taught me that I know peace, and you know, I went through so much before that too under my belt, and it was just all strengthening my heart. And heart strength is very good. Heart strength to be you. And we're there without you, really? That's what I gotta do. Oh yeah, I can. That was like a not needing thing. Huh. Well, anyways, you guys, that's a good nightmare trip to do. Use your heart when you interpret your dreams. You don't have to see them bad or hard or interpret them in negative ways. I used to interpret my dreams in negative ways. Before I heard the voice, I used outside sources a lot, like tarots and dreams, and I told the other side, I was like, I'm gonna use this website to interpret my dream. And yeah, you know, a lot of the times it ended up, like, it progressed to just me interpreting it more and more negative, and you know, go back in dreams, like, now I see, like, the one with Brogan and the dog. That's funny. I needed more pinpointing, and it's just totally, like, it got obvious what the meaning actually was, especially with the voices' help. They were like, why do you think the finger was bitten, you know? Like, you're pointing your finger, and I was like, oh, I never knew why it was always my finger. And that's funny for twin flames. You can't finger point like that. Well, people in general, it has to do with judging. Yeah, use your heart. Just sometimes judging, and a lot of times for me in the past, just made everything worse, and judging it to be the worst, you know, worst what ifs, and that's not a right place to live. Like, I lived there before, and so, like, I want to help other people. I want to help other people hear positive voice, because I know how to do that, and like a bunch of other stuff. It's all on Wonderlanders. And yeah, so use your heart when you interpret your dreams. And if you have a nightmare like me, you know, maybe try some techniques that I did, or just keep following your heart. And yeah, I thought that was important to record right now. So I flowed with it. Yeah. This is a funny song to leave off to. What is this one? So that was funny. Oh, I totally misheard that. This is John Williams moaning Myrtle. I thought it said something else, like something turtle. And then I saw moaning and I was like, oh, that looks so glowy. Oh, I want to include, no wonder I didn't press stop. Like my numerology influence. You don't have to have these limit you guys. Rebirth info anyways. I grew up with this influence though, and for some of the negative parts, which you don't have to, well, go read Rebirth. It'll give you more pinpoints because words could be, yeah, it needs proper flow to be properly explained. See, I used to think I wasn't good at explaining, and that is a life path number 7 influence. Anyways, I had a lot of those things under there, and my reality. That's so funny. Cause look who it's according to. That's funny. Why was I talking about that? Life path number. Oh, they didn't want to be like, well, I didn't want to be like misunderstood, but I thought about how humans are cool to, I don't know, I thought about a lot, and like this is years ago, you know, and I never wanted to be misunderstood. But I always felt like I was going to be anyways. And sometimes this does happen, you guys. Like, I wrote a blog about it where I'm just so positive with people. You know, I be positive, I use positive words, I try to help out, and no matter what, they respond negative to me. Like, legit. Like, this isn't just with my mind, it's just like, you know, well, I let those people fall out of my life, and there's been people falling out of my life with that. And yeah, I love positive people. You know, they twist me up, they see me wrong. They do. Like, they say things like, I don't even know how they could think that, like, I'm so positive. Like, hello. Sometimes I think, like, maybe they just like playing like that, like it's their style playing. Sometimes I think that, and I don't know, it's fine. I made a picture in that blog. I like that picture. It was the perfect one. I was trying to find one with the yellow flower. I don't know why. It just came to me when I was, you know, in the flow of making it, and found the perfect one. And I told that person about it and said thanks. And yeah, I don't like being misinterpreted or twisted. I used to do that to people too. You know, that judging of the worst what if possible. And I used to be really paranoid, like years ago. It says, go to Rebirth. It has, Wonderlanders has a lot of information that I put out for free. They're the mains to help. And yeah, I feel good. all happens for the best. Even if people are falling out, it's okay. Those are like more negative, but I don't want to strictly define them because they could change at any time. You know, I change too. And like, I see how it is to be so negatively interpreted when like they might not want to be seen like that, you know? So don't do it. It's like a freaking cycle thing. If you're in that state, how are you gonna reflect with people? You know, how are you gonna respond, and what's your state of being gonna be? And don't worry. It's all like heart flow it. Be yourself and be strong. And freaking let stuff go. And not needing is a gem too. Be smart with what you let go. Use it to keep yourself high. Use that emotional guidance system. Keep you on it. Connected to the higher self through the heart doors. Negative closes them. And yeah, I really don't see how people could see me negative. Well, okay, I can when you put it in the way of, you know, the eyes. I've seen positive stuff negative too. And that's blocking it out from your reality if you're gonna do that. So that's not a win-win. Positive is the win-win. It's crazy. There's a lot, you know, and I love my heart being open. I do not like feeling down or discords. That I do not like, you know, and that emotional guidance system is there to help out, and that's a really neat way for her to put that. Yeah, check out the channeling information at Wonderlanders for more about her and them, and yeah, you can even do forms of channeling as well. There's different forms, and one has to do with heart flowing, and I'm rambling. Wanderers, wandering daughter, beside you. I'm a girl. I have a girl body, I think. Be yourself, that's funny. I used to be afraid of what people think. Don't do that. Don't spend your time on that stuff. No. Spend it on something better. You know? If you're watching this, don't twist me. Use your heart. I'll keep using mine. I'll keep progressing. I mean, you can't twist me, but, you know, I wouldn't agree. A lot of times I don't agree with these people. They accuse me of stuff. You know? They say, like, I don't know, they call me crazy. You're just gonna hate. Well, like, if they really thought I was legitly crazy, they're freaking mean to crazy people. Sometimes it seems like that. It's like, what? And a lot of times they don't, it's clear that they don't know my work, or they're responding like they don't. And, you know, so It seemed like the last time that happened, it was like a random girl I didn't even know. She's like, how do you think everyone else is gonna see you when it comes to broken stuff? And like, people call me, like, two of her exes call me obsessed when I'm not, when I'm over her already. It's like, you guys. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know? Now's flow on. I love letting go. So much lighter in the flow. Man, it is. Like, haters gonna hate, but don't take it too seriously. Don't take it to heart in a way of bringing you down or hitting soft spots. See, in Psychosis, I put it where, like, you know, hit the soft spot. I think they let me up for that. My heart had soft spots, but I made it strong. That's how it is. That's how it is.